You can like it, you can dislike it, just enjoy the ride that the final Fog Wrestling boss is taking you on. Welcome back to Fog Wrestling. This is 10 reasons why Dwayne The Rock Johnson needs to go, alright? He needs to go every day of the week. There's no two ways about it, alright? This is 10 reasons why he sucks. Love Dwayne at the same time, but he's turned into a corporate sellout. There is no two ways about it, folks, alright? This guy, massive in the attitude there. I don't need to explain it. The Rock is one of the GOATs of all time, right? He's a megastar. He's a leading man in Hollywood. All that stuff, right? Which we'll get into his Hollywood career in a minute, alright? But the reality is, the guy in the last year has butchered. And I say the last year, I'd argue the last couple of weeks. See, since Netflix Raw, man, he has absolutely butchered everything. But you know what? It's time for me to dissect it with a meat cleaver. Because I'm a butcher, apparently, right? Anyway, reason number one, he ruined the start of Raw Netflix. He did. Netflix. He did, right? We're all hyped. I've said it. Probably the most hyped I've been for wrestling in a while. I was like, right, new era. Clean slate, new year, 2025. The year just sounds good, alright? The year sounds good. Dwayne rolls into town. Down, 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 down. The final boss theme. The Rock, you're thinking, yes, Dwayne kicking us off this new era. Who's he going to put his bullseye on? Is it going to be Cody Rhodes? Is it going to be Roman Reigns? Is it going to be John? Is it going to be CM Punk? Hell, is it going to be Triple H himself? Damn it, I'm taking leadership, TKO. No, he just looks up at the crowd. I hear you, Los Angeles, or wherever the hell they were in California. Inglewood, I don't know, right? Redwood original, you know. Netflix, it wouldn't happen without you guys. Cody, I love you, Cody, yeah. Give me some of that Cody action, right? Just ruined it. Fucking basically breaking kayfabe and, oh man. Just a really lackluster, uninspiring, absolute shite fest to kick off the show. Was not a fan of it, guys. Honestly. Reason number two, his arse licking of Cody Rhodes. That's exactly why I didn't get too much into it. What is this guy? What is Cody Rhodes? Is Cody Rhodes got leverage over Dwayne, right? I need to know. I honestly need to know this because I just do not understand for the life of me what is even going on, right? Because Cody Rhodes, after Mania, right? Cody won the big one, and The Rock, it was like a show of respect. He's like, you know what? Yeah, we've been beefing the past couple of months. I don't like you, but I respect you, sort of thing. Like, you won the big one, congratulations. Come back at Raw Netflix, Cody Rhodes standing in the front row like a goofball, mongoloid, retard, whatever word you want to say, and he's just standing there. Hey, Dwayne. He's like, I see you, Cody. Oh, he carried this company on his back. Yeah. See, The Rock, man, he would bury himself 20 years ago. 30 years ago, 25 years ago, he'd be cutting a promo saying how fucking lame this guy is. Old Rock's so much better than New Rock, man. It's like each time this guy comes back, he just gets a wee bit worse. It's absolutely insane. But Cody Rhodes, you know what? At least with Cody Rhodes, you can turn around and say, well, you know what, big man? You carried the company. Alright, at least that with Cody Rhodes. Cody did carry the company, even if it does butcher everything The Rock's done the past year. But see when he turns, this is a bonus reason. See when he says to Rhea Ripley, you've carried the company on your back the past year. How many people carry the company, right? No, normally, right, it's like one person that carries the company. You know what I mean? See in the 80s, in Mania, it was Hulk Hogan. Right, yeah, you had Macho Man and guys like that, Ultimate Warrior, that helped. No, undoubtedly helped, but Hogan was the guy, right? The 90s came around, WWE was not looking good, and the Rocket got strapped to Austin back, and he carried it, right? And The Rock also helped, right? Now, I'm not going to say that The Rock helped, because I feel like Rock also had a massive part to play in the Attitude Era as well. I feel like he had more part to play than, the likes of, Warrior and Savage would have had for Hogan, for example. But what has Rhea Ripley done in the past year to carry this company, folks? Honestly, it's just a fucking lie. Reason number three, that shitty people's title, that belt he walks around with, man. He may as well be walking around with Florida Championship Wrestling, World Heavyweight Championship. What is this belt? Oh, Cody, I want to put this belt. When he first revealed it, was like, oh, this is alright. But the fact he's walking, at least if he was a heel, it'd be like, yeah, look, I'm a champion, I'm always the champion. But he's a face walking around with this belt. It's just absolutely cringe. You can walk around with the belt, you can walk around with the Ulafala, but Ulafala your ass on out of here, jabroni. Reason number 4. He forced Ava Rain in as NXT GM. She's not that good. You know what? Is she much worse than Pierce and Aldas? I'd probably disagree, but that's what I do. You know, it seems to be something that like McMahon would have got bashed for. Maybe not even McMahon, like, you know, TNA, oh, WCW, let's bring our guys in. Oh, his old pal, Scott Hall. At least like when Hogan and Bischoff are bringing in like their old pals or in WCW, it's fucking guys that are over. The Rock's bringing his daughter that's shite. Don't rain on my parade. Well, that. Alright. Reason number 5. Too afraid to endorse Donald Trump. Hates the woke agenda, etc. Right, so he obviously endorsed Biden, right? He endorsed Biden in 2020. He's come out and since said that that was a mistake, right? And that he hates all this current stuff going on in the world and all the woke stuff. Is like people shouldn't be getting cancelled and you should be able to free to do what you want. And he's also come out and basically said like you would assume pro-Republican stances. So, mate, you weren't afraid to come out and endorse Biden. So why don't you come out and endorse Donald Trump? You know what I mean? I'll tell you why. Because could you imagine if he came out and endorsed Trump? He'd be getting hate on. I think it would be somewhere in between Hogan and Undertaker's level of hate on for it, personally. Reason number 6, he ruined his heel character. Well, he absolutely did ruin his heel character. He literally came back as a face after having the audience attached to the heel character, the final boss. The final boss character simply cannot be a face. And I think the writing was on the wall, folks, to be honest, when we seen him come out at that shitey pay-per-view, what you call it, Bad Blood. Just a weird one-off fucking appearance, wasn't it, if we're being brutally honest, so yeah. Anyway, reason number 7, John, Big Match John, owned him on the mic. Yep, we rewind to like 2011, 2012, 2013. Cena schooled The Rock on the mic, so much that The Rock had to write his lines on his wrist. I mean, considering The Rock at that point had been in movies for almost a decade, or, you know, bang on a decade, wherever you look at it, I mean, why would The Rock need to do that? I don't know, but I feel like The Rock always came out second to Cena when it came to those promos. You played a fairy with a tooth, broke back, you know, all those stuff for John, the dig, bam, 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 bam. I'll never leave for Hollywood. 7 years later, I've left for Hollywood, player. Kind of funny, is what it is. Right, up next, reason number 8, begged us to donate to the Hawaii wildfires. Again, right, to me, this is just fucking pure hypocrisy, because not only has Dwayne got a lot more money than me and you watching this video, right, he endorsed the Biden presidency in 2020. Look how much money they have funneled towards Ukraine. Billions and billions of US dollars. Fuck, it's probably bordering on trillions at this point, folks. You know what I mean? And it's like, that could have been sent towards Hawaii. How much did Biden send Hawaii? How much does he actually send these, you know, events like the wildfires in California, the hurricanes that happen in Florida? You know, so much money is being wasted on Ukraine. And it's like, again, I mean, at least The Rock did openly come out and say he was wrong for backing Biden in 2020. Still shouldn't be begging, you know, the average person to donate money to the wildfires. I mean, The Rock's probably got like a net worth of near a fucking billion, man, you know what I mean? Anyway, reason number 9, he bowed down to Cody and let him take his spot. Yeah, Rock last year comes in, we're going to get Roman against The Rock. That's the match that we all want. And then what happens, guys? We don't get it. Because the Cody Crybabies. The Cody Crybabies. Yeah, the Cody Crybabies, brother. Yeah, the Cody Crybabies, motherfucker. The Cody Crybabies. Just not good enough, to be brutally honest. This decision, because The Rock, mate, he should have just stuck to his guns. Should have stuck to his guns and should have main evented Mania. And you know what? I think Cody should have just won at Mania 39. I don't even like Cody, but it saves you that headache. I mean, does the Rock need to beat the Reigns' streak? Of course he doesn't. You know what I mean? Of course he doesn't, right? But the reality is, it's like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, I think someone new needed to be built out of that. But Cody Rhodes, right? his stature in the wrestling business truly went up since beating Roman Reigns? I don't think it has. I honestly, I refuse to believe it. Anyway, and then our final moment, our final reason, I ripped the paper. Sounded good, didn't it? His movies absolutely fucking suck. He literally plays the same guy in them. Here, could you watch The Rock's like the movies, right, and enjoy them from a comedic standpoint? Absolutely. Some of them are really good comedy, right? And some of the, like Fast Five's probably my favourite Fast and Furious, right? But The Rock, it's just not movies you could watch back to back. Like, I love Stallone. Oh, Rambo. Demolition Man, Tulsa King, Rocky, obviously, right? I mean, what else? I mean, Stallone's been in so much shit, but it's like the Stallone is different, different fucking fiarity, man. Same with Schwarzenegger, Terminator, Kindergarten Cop. It's just like, what are we doing? Predator. I mean, I can name all these guys' movies. Same with Bruce Willis, like The Sixth Sense, Die Hard. I just do not understand. Like The Rock. I mean, The Rock's nowhere near those guys, but it's like, mate, you'd think he would. You think he would go into a different genre? You think he would do like horror or something, or like a drama? Can I get it? Like, he's a big fucking guy, and maybe The Rock in a horror movie wouldn't work, but maybe he could be a villain. He needs to reinvent himself. And as I said at the start of this, The Rock, he's always going to be up there in terms of one of the greats, but Jesus Christ, son, he hasn't half sold out recently. He needs to sort it out. Come back, mate, and save wrestling. Save it.